Okay, ladies and gentlemen, man, we are back, and I'm just tickled to death. We got two Texas legends in the studio with us right now, Micheal Hearne and Shake Russell. Got a handful of new records, and they got a big gig tonight at Uncle Calvin's Coffee House. So welcome down.
Great to be here, Mark.
Yeah, man, it took me like 20 years to get you to come down. Now it's twice in 2 years. That's great. I really appreciate you guys coming down. And we all got new records. Which record do you want to talk about first?
Well,
we got one that you guys recorded live, and then we got Red River Drink. These aren't new records, but they're pretty new.
Yeah,
they're new enough to talk about them.
Mine's about 4 months old, so that's pretty new. Mine's about 4 months old.
And it's
Chasing a Song.
Chasing a Song.
That's a great record too.
Michael's on it. We wrote some songs together on it, and old friend Donnie Richmond produced it out in his studio.
Alamosa, Colorado. Howlin' Dogs Records. We got to give them a shout out.
You bet.
Because they are keeping it alive with musicians like yourself and the kind of music we like. They're doing a great job of bringing great musicians together, putting them together, and put out great records. Chasing the Song. Chasing the Song. Shake Russell. So how many records is this for you?
Well, that's number 30 release.
30?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But a couple of them were compilations, from like kind of greatest hits, if you will. So I don't know if you can count those, but yeah, that was number 30.
Wow.
I know. I got maybe another 10 left.
That's a lot of records.
That's a lot of records. I don't care if they're compilations. You still got to have a lot of records to put the compilations together. Yeah. That's awesome. And then, Michael, you got Red River Dreams.
Yeah, I got that one. And I've got the brand new Hearne family CD, which, well, not brand new, but it's fairly new. And we recorded that up in Alamosa as well. Got my whole family on there. I mean, everybody from my late Uncle Wendell to late Bonnie Hearne and Bill Hearne and my son Travis, my daughter Sarah, my cousin Eden, my cousin Julie, and gosh, who am I forgetting? My Aunt Sharon. What?
Family affair.
Yes, it was a family affair.
I'll show you a picture so you don't leave anybody out.
I think I got everybody there. And Bonnie, she passed away the day after Christmas this past year, and this is her last recordings that she did. She did 2 songs. She did Georgetown and Love at the Five and Dime, 2 of my favorite Bonnie Hearne songs.
Yeah.
So we miss her a lot, but we've got it on the record, and it was quite a good time doing it. Getting everybody together and singing getting everybody, the whole group, to sing on New Mexico Rain, which is my big number.
Well, you could tell there's a lot of love in the family, and when you guys get on stage, half of you are crying and singing at the same time. It sings, but it's a great sight and obviously a great sound.
I don't think that's going to change.
There's some young ones coming up,
and you got some young ones coming up too. Yeah, that are into it.
Michael, would you bring that mic just down just a hair if it doesn't booby trap on you?
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm honored for both you guys to be down here. This is a real treat. So, how about a tune, Michael? What are you going to do for us?
Well, we'll get Shay to kick it off, and
okay.
We'll do one of his old standbys.
Get warmed up here. Traveling Texas tune. I wrote down in Houston while I was living down there. Hear me okay?
If you could bring the mic down just a little bit so I can get a little bit of your guitar.
Okay. Get back off of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Traveling Texas for all those people out there on the freeway. Going on.
You can see him.
1, 2, 3. 1. We're traveling in Texas. Been riding 4 days. Traveling in Texas. It's an old cowboy's dream. Heading south to the valley in that old Spanish rain. Traveling in Texas, the old cowboys sing. In the heart of a Mustang, it can never be tamed. Like an old blue northern across the Panhandle plains. travel in Texas, neath the moon and the sun. Travel in Texas, the old highways roll on. On the deck of a Maverick in an old hurricane, south down by Houston, they're moving out into space. Now the eyes of Texas, the hearts and the hands, say welcome stranger, you know Texas means friend. Where cotton is king and cattle is king, Willie is king, land of blue waters, lakes of gold. Travel in Texas, it's hot.
Very nice. And I heard you were commissioned, or read somewhere you were commissioned to write that song. Is that?
Friends at Channel 2. Ron Stone, who was the late great Ron Stone, was like the Walter Cronkite of Houston. He's out at Channel 2. He was a commentator and a news broadcaster, and he and my friend Bruce Bryant, who was a creative producer out there, did a lot of music shows that I was involved with. They asked me for the sesquicentennial in '86 to write a song. They were going to do a little video of Texas and people in Texas, and they want some music behind it. So I kind of put together, and Ron Stone asked me to get the line "The Eyes of Texas" in there. I did, and it became his theme song for his TV show every Saturday night.
Oh, good.
The Eyes of Texas, yeah.
Way to go.
So that's where it came about.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Shake Russell and R.L. Turner's
oh my gosh,
All-American right tackle. Is that right? Right tackle?
It wasn't All-American.
I
did get
that was a long time ago. We're embellishing
it. Was a long time ago. I got my name in Texas Football Magazine. That's my claim to fame, really. But
I don't think that's your claim to fame.
Yeah, well, actually, my claim to fame is when I was that age and I was playing football and playing the guitar at all the parties and got to talk to all the girls.
Perfect.
That was pretty fun back then.
So, Michael, one time you told me that the day that you graduated, that you hit the road?
Pretty much. I moved down to Austin and lived down there for about 5 or 6 years.
Did you have any idea what you were going to do when you got there, besides play a guitar?
Man, I just wanted to try to get some gigs. Back then, in the 70s, there was a lot of great stuff going on in Austin back then, the Cosmic Cowboy days, and Michael Murphy and Jerry Jeff and Greasy Wheels and Asleep at the Wheel, and oh gosh, I'm forgetting a lot of people. Uncle Walt's band, they were down there, and those were good times. I was lucky to have one gig a week and make probably about $35 doing it,
Well, you could make a living back then, $35.
Well, it bought beer, It bought beer for us. And we used to sit around and play ping pong out in the backyard and didn't have air conditioning.
No.
Oh, man. Have to take a cold shower before you go to bed at night just so you could sleep. Oh, it was hot. Of course, it's not hot today, is it?
No. And you obviously got a few gigs.
Yeah.
You started playing with Murphy soon after that, didn't you?
Yeah, well, after I moved to New Mexico, I did. I lived in Austin for about 6 years and then took off for New Mexico. I got an offer to play at the Mother Lode Saloon up there with Rick Fowler and some other folks that Mark Webernick and And Mark Webernet got in a pickup truck and drove up there, and Steve Hagelin, who still owns the Mother Lode, put us up in his apartments that he had up there, and we just started playing like 3 or 4 nights a week at the Mother Lode Saloon. We were the house band. And then Michael Murphy came along a couple of months after that, and he said, boys, I got a gig at Carnegie Hall in about 3 weeks, and I need a band.
God.
So, needless to say, we jumped on that. We took him up on it and started rehearsals right away, and learned, all the songs. I can't do it. Anyway, that lick. I still have nightmares about that lick.
And then
on Wildfire, yeah.
So then it was New York City.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Carnegie Hall.
Man, you guys had it going on.
Yeah.
Cosmic days back then.
And we've gradually worked full circle to where we're still able to do the same thing that we, doing the music that we love and having gigs. It's really nice.
People come out to hear us.
Great. Yeah, people still coming out to hear us.
That's right. Well, your music holds up. Now, a lot of people could say that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play a Micheal Hearne tune. Yeah. What are you going to play? And then we'll come back. And
I don't know. Let's see. A lot of people out there probably listening have never heard my music, so I'll do a song that I wrote about getting my guitar stolen one time outside of Tucumcari, New Mexico. It's a sad song with a happy beat. Well, I left Amarillo this morning with $50 in my jeans, headed out to Arizona for a change of scenery. Well, I was 2 miles out of Tucumcari. Everything was going fine. When my motor started shaking and the brakes stopped breaking, I knew it was the end of the line. Now I'm 2 miles out of Tucumcari, standing by the side of the road, cussing my luck, wondering if I'll ever get out of New Mexico. There's a Tucson woman gonna have to do without my good love tonight. I'm 2 miles out of Tucumcari, waiting here for a ride.
I'll take it, mine.
Comes the sad part. Mark, the sun was setting in the west, shadows were growing long. Over the hill came a coupe de ville, behind the wheel sat a beautiful blonde. She offered a ride, I threw my guitar inside, and I thought my luck had changed. I reached for the door, the pedal hit the floor, and I watched her drive away. Now I'm 2 miles out of Tucumcari, standing by the side of the road, cussing my luck, wondering if I'll ever get out of New Mexico. There's a Tucson woman gonna have to do without my good love tonight. I'm 2 miles out of Tucumcari, waiting here for a ride. I'm 2 miles out of Tucumcari, waiting here for a ride. Mercy. Waiting here for a ride. Yeah, I'm waiting here for a ride. Waiting here for a ride. A sad song with a happy beat.
So how old were you when this incident happened?
I was probably in my mid to late 30s.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just
It's terrible.
It is terrible.
Just awful.
Did you ever get your guitar back?
Nope. Never did.
Ever see that blonde again?
Never saw the blonde again either. She's gone, heading west.
Oh, boy. Man, that's a sad song.
That is sad. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't bring anybody down out there.
No, you didn't. Well, Shake, let me ask you this question. So I read it, I've been following you guys my entire musical career, even though I can't sing or play, but I've been following you. So you grew up in, Kansas? Missouri.
Kansas City's where
But you had a roundabout way of getting to Texas.
I met John Vandiver, who was from Texas. He had a group called the Ewing Street Times, and I got the gig playing bass with that band. And John came back to Texas about the same time Michael moved to Austin. We were coming to Austin about 73, and it was like a magical scene there. And everybody knew John Murphy, and they all went to school together. And so I got to hear all these great songwriters right from the get-go. And I'm playing all these great gigs that the Ewing Street Times were doing. They were playing colleges all over and doing concerts, and it was a whole different world that I was used to, just playing, dances, top 40 dances when I was in Missouri.
So you traveled all over the country with this band?
Well, Ewing Street Times we did, yeah. And they finally settled in Texas, and then after that group broke up, I went back to Chicago and to New York to try to get something going, and nothing happened. So I went home and cried for a while, and John said, come on down to Houston, things are happening in Houston. There's a lot of people you could put a band together with, and you can play bass with me, and just get out of Kansas City, come on back, So I was about 76, and I went down there, and the rest is history. I just kind of put together a band. Dana Cooper joined us, from California. He was out in California, and he was from Missouri also. We had bands together before I joined the Ewing Street Times, and Dana went out to California and got a record deal, and that fell through, and he was kind of going to college out there, and I got things going in Houston, so I invited him to come to Houston and became the duo band, Shake and Dana band. And the stars were aligned, all the media just were behind us, and radio stations playing our music critics were saying good things about us, and we had people lining up around the block, to hear us. So it was like a magical time for us.
Yeah.
Got us going.
Well, I remember standing in line at Port David's to see you back in the day. Still am. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do a couple spots, and then we'll come back and talk about Micheal Hearne's 13th or 14th?
16th.
16th. See, I know it. 16th. I think I was at the 13th was my first one. I've been to 3 or 4. Anyway, the big barn dance coming up the first weekend in September. It's a huge deal, and we'll come back and talk about that and your records again and play a few more tunes if that's okay.
Sounds good.
Micheal Hearne and Shake Russell, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back, so please don't touch that dial. All right, we are back with you, ladies and gentlemen. Micheal Hearne and Shake Russell, and they have a gig tonight at Uncle Calvin's Coffee House, which is at basically the corner of the southwest corner of Walnut Hill and Central Expressway, for those of y'all who have never been there. And it's air conditioned and it's working real well, so really nice, man, you can go hear some great music. And
what's nice and cool in here?
You're lying.
No, it's great.
Okay, I'm sweating.
We are on the air.
We are on. So I'm just having some technical issues here. Now they're fixed. So Micheal Hearne has his 16th annual Micheal Hearne's Big Barn Dance coming up September 6th through the 8th.
Correct.
In the city park of Taos, New Mexico.
That's right.
And I have to say, and I've said this before, and I said it I think last year, it is to me, it's the best event going for folks that want to listen to the music, number one. And I mean, there's signs up everywhere. Please respect your neighbors and listen to the music. So you can listen to music. It ends at a reasonable hour. You get home at a reasonable hour. There's grass under you, and it's cool.
In his Taos, yeah.
Yeah, his Taos. I mean, the weather's cool, and the lineups that you have had the last 3 or 4 years have been amazing. So why don't you tell the listeners about your festival?
Well, Like you said, Mark, it's we try to keep it as a listening event. You know, we've got some of the best singer-songwriters in the country, in the world for that matter, that come to it to perform. And some great bands, too. I mean, the list just goes on and on of the people that I've got coming.
Well, and I'll help you with that because I'm looking at the list. But, I mean, just Warren Hood right there is just what an amazing soul. And, I mean, you probably you played with his daddy probably
Absolutely.
all the time, you know.
I've known Warren since he was a little bitty kid. And he and my son Travis used to play together when they were babies, you know. And, of course, I knew Champ, Warren's dad, very well, and got to hang out with him in Texas and New Mexico and Nashville. And but it's a listening festival. We have 2 dance floors. We got one big dance floor that we put down in front of the stage, but we put chairs on that. And then we have another dance floor that's kind of to the back, where people, if they want to dance, they can dance, you know. But the people that want to listen, which is the majority of the people, want to listen to the music and listen to the songs. And so that goes on for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then Saturday night we move the chairs off the dance floor, and I think Mike and the Moon Pies are kicking it off this year, and then followed by Gary P. Nunn and his band, and then me and my band South by Southwest. I've got some great people coming, some new people that I've never had before, like Mike and the Moon Pies. Also, Chris Hillman, who is, I know you were gonna probably mention that stuff, but if any of you remember the band, the Birds, or the Flying Burrito Brothers, or Souther Hillman Fury, or the Desert Rose Band. Chris Hillman was kind of the main guy in those bands. I mean, the Birds, Sweetheart of the Rodeo, or Sweethearts of the Rodeo, I can't remember which one it is, but I mean, that was so influential for all of us, you know, for anybody that plays the kind of music that we play. It was probably the first country rock record that came out there, and those guys were influenced by Dylan and God knows Woody Guthrie. There's so many people, and Chris Hillman was right there in the middle of all that stuff. So him and Herb Pedersen are coming.
Herb is under the radar because he's done, I mean, Rusty Weir, his first record, Herb was the guitar player. I mean, he played on over 500 records.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the guy on every record in Southern California.
Yeah, and he sang lots of harmony with Emmylou Harris, you know,
and James Taylor.
James Taylor, he's done everything. He's amazing. I've been a big fan of his forever, and Chris Hillman. And Jack Timpson that wrote Peaceful Easy Feelings coming back. I had him a couple of years ago.
What a nice guy.
Richard Lee's coming that wrote Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue. Keith Sykes. Oh my gosh.
You got Hayes Carl.
Hayes Carl.
For the first time. You got John Fulbright coming back.
That's right.
And of course
Michael Murphy.
And I'm not familiar with the Renfrees and the Beetroot Revival.
Yeah. Beetroot Revival is a duo from Austin. He's from England. She is from Ireland, and she plays this kind of really cool drum. He's a really great guitar player, and I heard them for the first time in Austin, and I'm just really excited about having them back. The Renfrees, old friends of ours, used to be in a band called Two Bit Palomino. They were instrumental, and Renfree was instrumental with the new the live record that we did
CD
from the Wildflower Festival.
Okay. And the list goes on. Tish Hinojosa and Jason Eady and of course
Jason Eady and Courtney Patton.
Of course, all your other suspects that have been there every year.
Yeah.
And it's just a great lineup from start to finish. And the band Honey House. I mean, you know, I thought, well, I was going to go get a beer or something, and I sat down 4 years ago, and ladies and gentlemen, Honey House is a band out of Roswell, New Mexico, an all-female band, and man, they got some pipes, and they can play, and they're amazing.
Yeah, they've got a new album out, too, on Howlin' Dog Records. I believe it's on Howlin' Dog. So, yeah, they tear the place up.
They really do.
They put on a show, and they do have some pipes on. All those girls can sing and play, and they're just really good. And we have a lot of fun having them there, that's for sure.
It's It's a great event, and man, what a great move taking it down to the city park.
Yeah, Kit Carson Park, right in the center of town.
You walked everything,
you can walk. There's tons of great art galleries. We also do a cool deal. If you come early on the Wednesday before the festival starts, we do an art walk where we go. Everybody just walks from one gallery to the other. We have like Terry and Lloyd play, Terry Hendricks and Lloyd Maines play. Terry Hendricks and Lloyd Maines are going to be doing a songwriting workshop on Saturday. But the art walk is really cool. You get to go to the different galleries and hear music at each different one. And last year we jammed out on Bob Wells and had a great time at one of the galleries there.
It's a lot of fun.
And Taos has got some of the most incredible art in the country. If you've never been to Taos and want to check out, those art galleries, it's just amazing. So that's going to be Wednesday. It starts about 4:00. So if you want to come a day early and enjoy that, then no charge, just get in line. And some of the galleries have wine and snacks and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Well, I'm coming up early with Tim Tandy and help move bales of hay and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
The few days before the show, so I'm going to get involved. It's going to be fun. Let's do another song real quick, and then we can get back to the talking.
We'll do one off my new CD. The CD's called Chasing the Song, and this song I wrote with Don Richmond and Michael. It's called Never Miss a Chance, and it's all about just, this busy world is so easy to be so busy you can't stop and give your brother a hand when he needs it, So it's just like, it's about that and just not putting off tomorrow what you can do today, and you just never know, you might be a day late, $1 short. So never miss a chance. 1, 2, 3. Down the street with their old junk cars, commuting in the morning, they won't get far. You could have passed them by with your cables in the back, 5 minutes of your time, gonna get them back on track. So never miss a chance to shed a little light, give a little love, make a wrong a right, lend a helping hand anytime you can, and ask your love to dance. Never miss a chance. Well, fella up the block couldn't be much colder, the weight of the world in the slump of his shoulders. Underneath it all, he's a lonely old man, till a little girl gave him a glass from a lemonade stand. We'll never miss a chance, anytime, shed a little light, make it bright, give a little love, make it shine, make a wrong a right every time, lend a helping hand for someone, anytime you can, get it done, and ask your love to dance, be the one, never miss a chance. I'll pick it, Michael. Swing your partner. Old friend, I was gonna stop by. He'd been sick, I couldn't help. I wanted to try. Something came up, and I thought it could wait. But my heart broke later, when I heard it was too late. I never miss a chance, anytime. Shed a little light, make it bright. Give a little love, let it shine. Make a wrong or right every time. Lend a helping hand for someone, anytime you can, get it done. ask your love to dance. Be the one, never miss a chance. Anytime, shed a little light, make it bright. Give a little love, let it shine. Make a wrong a right every time. Lend a helping hand for someone. Anytime you can, get it done. Ask your love to dance. Be the one, never miss a chance.
Very nice, Shake. Chasing the Song is the name of the record that song is off of.
Correct.
That is, thank you for bringing that record down. We got Micheal Hearne's Red River Dreams, the Hearne family album, Only as Strong as Your Dreams, a double, both of you guys live recording at the Richardson Wildflower
Festival, yeah.
You guys have been busy. We gotta send a shout out to Don Richmond. Man, that guy's
He's a monster.
he is.
Great player, great guy, and just great producer.
Well, he's a wonderful soul, isn't he?
He is.
Sure is.
So,
He'll be at the Barn Dance too with his fine band, the Rifters.
you know, it was funny. I was talking to some folks, and I said, "Well, that's Don's." Thought it was. I said his little brother. Could have been his big brother.
It's his big brother.
His big brother. Anyway, they said, "Well, I didn't know he had a brother," and I said, "Well, that's a whole nother story."
Yeah, Diamond Jim.
Yep.
I knew Diamond Jim before I knew Don, which is pretty amazing. I met Diamond.
He lives up in this area, right? So, Fort Worth.
Yeah, he lives in this area, yeah. But I met him when he was playing with Tennessee Hat Band and David Allen Coe up in Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's when I first met him. I lived up there for about a year, and that was a fun-filled year, I'll guarantee you. The Swinging Door up in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Oh, my gosh.
Yep. You guys have some stories. You know, you said a lot of times you guys could just sit down and tell stories and not really have to play. You have a Waylon Jennings story? I know he recorded one or two or a couple of years on
The
it.
only story I really have Waylon's when I got a chance to meet him when he did my song. You know, his girl Friday, or his office manager, was Mary Lou Hyatt. She was married to Walter Hyatt, and I knew her from the Austin days. She got the job with Waylon, and he was looking for a ballad, and she goes, "What about that song I had sent you, Deep in the West?" And he said, "Deep in the what?" You know, "Deep in the West." I gave it to you. He goes, "I didn't hear it." And so she dug it out of the box, the reject box, and played it for him. And next thing I know, he was putting it on record. I was going to Nashville, so I had a chance to go by and meet him, spend the afternoon with him. And, you know, he was a real nice man. I was scared there was going to be some kind of outrageous kind of character, but a real nice man.
Yeah. Well, you guys, man, the experience and the resume of the two of you is just incredible.
Yeah.
You
Shake's got the big resume, man. He's got all the hit songs and stuff like that. I've just got me and my guitar.
Well, you're being very humble.
Yeah.
Being very humble. So,
well,
you've
they have statues of him in New Mexico on the highway. That's Micheal Hearne.
It's not true.
They will one day.
One of these days.
That's right. Well,
down the square.
Standing out there with, just like that Tucum Carry song.
Looking for a ride.
Well, let's do another tune. So it's Michael's turn. How about Michael's turn? And then we'll do that and come back and talk about your record and your show, Uncle Calvin's tonight, and the big barn dance coming up. And then you guys can go over and do your sound check and get ready.
Well, since this is going to be this last song, we'll do a little duet. This is one that Shake and I wrote with our friend Jimmy Stadler. And people up in New Mexico, they love to dance. Of course, they love to dance down in Texas, but this goes out to all the girls out there that when they go to a dance hall or wherever they go,
you bet,
sometimes they just go by themselves or with a couple of friends, and they just want to dance. They're not looking for a lifelong relationship.
A good dance partner.
They just want a good dance partner and they want to dance.
Step on their toes.
So this song's been recorded by Gary P. Nunn. We wrote this up in Taos. Called The Girl Just Loves to Dance. 2, 3. She stays at home too much. She feels so out of touch. She's not afraid to take a chance. You see, the girl, she just loves to dance.
So she waits for Friday night, when they dance, he holds her tight, and he tries, but he's not in her plans. You see, the girl just loves to dance. She gets lost inside the feeling when the music starts to play. When she's dancing, all her cares just slip away. For the moment, nothing matters. She's got everything she needs. It's easy to see the girl just loves to dance. Side. She forgets the tears she's cried. She's not looking for romance. You see, the girl just loves to dance. She gets lost inside the feeling when the music starts to play. When she's dancing, all her cares just slip away. For the moment, nothing matters. She's got everything she needs. It's easy to see the girl just loves to dance. It's so easy to see the girl just loves to dance. Time is on her side. Yeah, the girl just loves to dance. She forgets the tears she's cried. The girl just loves to dance. They wait for Friday night. Yeah, the girl just loves to dance. He holds her tight. Girl just loves to dance.
Oh man, such a classic.
Oh,
that gets them up, man. That just gets everybody up.
Yeah, they
going.
like to dance to that one.
You just get everybody worked up on that one.
I guess worked up is a good word.
That's an awesome
words.
song. Man, I really appreciate you guys coming down. It's like kind of Texas royalty coming in today. No, man, I'm not. I mean, that's for real. You guys, your resumes are a mile long, and the songs and the entertainment, it's great. I really appreciate it. Best of luck on all these records, man. You guys have been busy, real busy, and thank you again. We'll see you up in Taos.
Yeah.
And for the big barn dance, that's going to be.
I want to thank you for supporting this kind of music, and you've been doing this since, did you say 83?
The station went on the air August of 83.
83.
34 years ago, almost.
And you've been doing just about every Friday, I guess, except when you're at the barn dance.
Yeah, 21 years.
21 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mark.
Yeah, 21 years today. So I've been, I can't, I've been so lucky. It's just, I'm just lucky.
Well,
and I'm fortunate.
We're lucky to have you.
And I love this music. So
I know you do.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Micheal Hearne and Shake Russell. Guys, I really appreciate it.